Hello again and welcome to episode 14 of the PS Podcast, Australia's number one PlayStation podcast hosted by us. I'm your host, Cale Adam, and as ever I'm joined by the engineer, Darth Vinder himself, Govinda Whitehurst.
Consoles are dead.
If you like what we do here, you can contact us on Twitter at _PS Podcast and suggest topics for the show. We also have a Facebook page where you can join our ever-growing community. We post episodes weekly and cover everything from Uncharted to Parappa the Rapper. And now, on with the show. Govinda, what have you been playing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Nah, played a bit of Rocket League. Nothing different. Nothing special.
Game of the Year, Rocket League.
My game of the year. My personal game of the year. Fantastic. Love it. Good times. If anyone follows us on Twitter, you'll notice that I broke a joystick.
Hugely upsetting.
It was an intense battle of like a 4.5 minute overtime.
Yep.
And if anyone hasn't played Rocket League, a match only goes for 5 minutes. So when your overtime goes for 4.5 minutes of no goals, it gets pretty fucking tense.
That's pretty high pressure.
So yeah, that wasn't. It's also cheap sticks.
Yeah,
I got replacement sticks, and they were like $1 each. So I didn't expect much.
Govinda, life's too short to play with cheap sticks.
What do you mean?
I just mean, you know...
My dick's free.
Oh, shit. You know, sometimes you gotta lash out like this fine monkey shoulder whiskey that we are sipping on.
And although it sounds like we're sponsored by them, because we talk about them regularly, we're not.
Monkey shoulder, the taste of PlayStation.
We can't say that, actually. We don't represent PlayStation. Officially, anyway.
Well, not yet.
No, played some Rocket League, had a blast. Played a little bit of Axiom Verge.
Oh, I haven't got there yet.
Picked that up. It's been good fun. Haven't really gone back to it. Apparently, it's coming out on Vita soon, which is
it's a low
good
blow.
news, but it's a low blow because if it's not cross-buy, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm going to be pissed.
Really fun, though. Like, it's really interesting. Pretty cool.
I love the music.
Music's cool. Even the story's pretty cool. Like, it's just kind of mysterious.
Actually, yeah, I booted it up on PS4.
Semi-dark.
Very dark. I was a bit surprised, like, there's a few characters at the start, and you play as the one I thought died.
Yeah, well, also the one that I didn't, like, just...
He doesn't seem like the main character.
At first glance, I was like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
It's like...
You look like the best friend that dies off early.
What's with the mullet?
Yeah, that was pretty surprising.
No, it's actually really cool. Pretty tight gameplay and interesting. It's very Metroidvania, guacamole.
Melee.
Sort of... I'd say melee.
Okay.
Melee.
Potato.
Well, it's like MELEE.
Yeah.
The LEE at the end. I've got to say Lee at the end.
Melee.
Melee.
Moving on.
We'll save this for the other podcast. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It, like, you know, you get like you find a different ability, or in this case, a gun, and then you can go back through places you've been, unlock all different areas and stuff. That's fun.
Kind of like Legend of Zelda.
I don't know if you can beat the first boss. I died and some cool little animation popped up, and then when I went back it was gone, so I assume it was a...
I like Dark Souls, like the real Dark Souls starts here. The boss jumps down, kills you immediately.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Not immediately, like you go through and you pick up your first gun and stuff. But no, it was good fun. I'll probably get back to it. Knowing now, I think it's when middle of January they say?
Yeah.
Knowing it's coming to Vita in the middle of January, I might save it because it is...
I'd rather it there.
It seems like a handheld. Though you're using all your triggers.
Interesting.
So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I might just stick with it on PS4. And I've already got it and I've already paid for it. So I might wait until January. And then if I find out it's not cross-buy and I'll have to pay again, I'm just going to just keep it.
Something about a retro style platformer. I couldn't play Shovel Knight on my PS4. That's a Vita game for me.
No, Shovel Knight was great because Shovel Knight's cross save was the best I've ever seen.
It's flawless.
That and Rogue Legacy, if I'm not mistaken, was really good too.
Yeah.
They're like, without even thinking, I just pick it up on my PS4 and it was somehow already synced up properly. So
something I'd love to go back to, Rogue Legacy.
Yeah, no, me too. I only beat 2 of the 4 bosses.
I got the third one.
Or was there 5 bosses?
I think there's 4, possibly a 5th.
Oh, there's the main castle, then there's like the forest, the
you can go
one,
up, down.
and the down one.
Oh, I think it goes right. You go right first, then up then down.
Yeah, down sucks.
Yeah, it's hella hard.
You pretty much have to play a minor or just wing it.
Yep.
Anyway, we're sidetracked.
Getting lost in the weeds there.
And yeah, nothing really. Me and LaShonda have been playing some Madden.
Friend of the show.
Because the football season's hitting overdrive in the playoffs.
For anyone listening, we have mentioned LaShonda every episode.
Has it been every episode?
14 episodes.
He believes that we might have missed him around episode 3 because that's where he stopped listening. Because I think the vanity, you know. If we're not talking about him, he doesn't care.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
So yeah, played some Madden, just the old one. Haven't really bothered picking up the new one. Wait till the season's over. Everyone will be really happy to know that I did not lose my fantasy football. I didn't win, but I did not come last. So that was nice. Nice little final game win.
A good start to the year.
Yeah, great start to the year, because coming last, I would have been awarded with a toilet seat plaque with my name on it, and I did not want that.
Don't want that following you around.
And apparently it had to be league rules, like the league rules, like it has to be displayed in the home. So pretty happy about that.
How do you explain that to a date or something?
I have a girlfriend, doesn't matter. I don't need to explain.
Well, that'd make
I just feel like I'm a pitiful disgrace.
Wouldn't that be twice as awkward?
I'm a lesser man.
You bring a girl home and you've got to explain the plaque and your girlfriend. It's pretty difficult. We have fun.
But yeah, no, nothing other than that. Nothing. I haven't really played much. I downloaded the first episode to Tales from the Borderlands, but haven't done it yet.
Speaking of Tales from the Borderlands, Govinda, I achieved the platinum in that this week.
So you just finished it?
That's correct. That feels really nice.
You really pushed it, and I almost didn't give it to you.
Well, I knew you weren't going to do it. We gave you a double clap last week.
Well, I was going to say, like, it doesn't count because you just finished it, and then I remembered that I did get a clap for just Game of Thrones. So
that's right.
I had to partake.
A platty's a platty.
Sharing's caring. Sharing's caring.
That's right.
No, if you somehow went back and got that Hannah Montana plat or something, I wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's got to be a good game. That's my line. It's subjective, but that's my line.
Good, or at least something that you like.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
Like,
because I'm probably going to get the Persona Dancing All Night one, which is a good game, but a lot of people might be turned off. I think it's a worthwhile platinum.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's good fun.
We'll see.
But so I finished Tales from the Borderlands, and cool. It's really good.
Better than Game of Thrones?
It's so funny because we've been on such a Telltale kick. Like last week, we did a whole episode really about that. But I think they just keep getting better and better. So for me, as it stands currently, it goes The Wolf Among Us, Season 2 of The Walking Dead, then Season 1, then the other one, Game of Thrones, and then I would probably put Tales from the Borderlands.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think that's it. Am I missing one?
Game of Thrones is below the first Walking Dead in my mind.
Really?
That game was phenomenal, and possibly because it was like pretty much the first one they'd done, other than what they did Back to the Future or something. No one cared about.
I think I'm more invested with Game of Thrones than The Walking Dead.
I understand that based on just the IP.
Yep,
and the stuff, but the first Walking Dead was
pretty
exceptional.
Baller. It was pretty baller.
Did they release it on PS4?
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Because it would be nice to play it without all the hiccups, the technical hiccups.
I played it on Vita. That's probably what did it. It was just a rough ride.
Yeah. Yep.
But no, it's flawless. Incredible voice acting as we did.
Flawless.
Virtually
10 out of 10.
Yeah, like I actually really regret not playing it last year before our Game of the Year. It's a ride. You're in for a treat.
That's cool. I'm down.
Flawless voice acting. Like we have Troy B, our boy Troy Baker.
The BioShock team's reunited.
That's right. Laura Bailey, Troy
Baker.
We got Booker and Elizabeth back together again.
Nice.
Nolan North I didn't realize it was him the entire game. But to be fair, I didn't realize it was Troy Baker. I was just like, I really like this guy. He's cool and funny.
He's funny. They've got great chemistry. It's weird.
And yeah, the most surprising part, I think, is that it's hilarious. Laugh out loud funny.
Yeah, Callum said that. When I came here today, he was like, it's so funny.
I had like housemates like kind of pop their head into my room like I'm just upstairs with headphones on quietly chuckling. Like in a silent room, just me laughing by myself.
Callum is Kale's housemate again.
Also,
you forgot all that.
Young Jack.
Also, Young Jack. If you listen to this week's installment of
the
Go Q&A,
oh yeah,
you'll hear his sultry tones.
Please be excited.
Yeah, I might play that after this, actually. Oh, no, maybe we'll do some Battlefront. I don't know.
So many options. So many options.
Games.
So yeah, I really think that's a standout game. Humor's amazing. The art direction's really cool. Just the writing in general. Somehow it's emotionally touching. There's some really sad moments.
They're good at that with these Telltale ones.
They really are, and
that's why the first Walking Dead was so good in my mind. Like I was just so attached.
There's a death in this one that I think I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on.
Spoilers. Fuck.
You know someone's gonna die. Have you ever played a Borderlands?
People don't die in Borderlands.
Yes, they do.
What?
By the gazillions. But I think the strongest part of it is music. Its original score and its licensed music is just so on point. Like specifically, the start of every episode has like an intro where there'll be a sequence, and sometimes it's not even at the start. Like it might be halfway through the episode or even 3/4 of the way. A sequence will play out and like a licensed song will play. Mm-hmm. And it'll kind of like do the Gearbox Studios kind of thing, 2K Productions.
Yeah, like the intro, all the Borderlands.
Yeah, but it's done in such an awesome way. Was it episode 2 you said? Was it really, really good? 2 was my favorite. Yep. I think 4 was also really good. So yeah, I don't know. That's a great game. Like I've been really happy this week because that really hit the spot. Yeah, I'll definitely hit that up now that the PSN's back. Yeah, the PSN went down today. We'll get to that. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, I'll be down. Other than that, been trying to hit a bit more Dancing All Night. And the other one is, so I finished Tales from the Borderlands and picked up Life is Strange. Because apparently, all I'm into these days is Telltale-style adventure games. It's not Telltale though, is it? No, it's not. It's actually, I believe they're called Don't Nod. Don't Nod. That's cool. I think that's the studio. But similar in like episodic and kind of more of a adventure. This one's much more serious. I was saying to you off mic earlier, it's almost like Juno meets Garden State. So it's almost like meets Telltale. Yeah. Yeah. Also meets, while we're just meeting in the middle, The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher. Meets the Bible. Meets the Quran. No. Meets the Book of Mormon? Yeah. No. I wasn't sure. We were meeting things and I thought I'd go wild. So it's kind of a one unified religion. Yeah, it's sort of like a serious time travel tale set in the mold of like almost a hipster like with a hipster indie movie. Yeah, that's exactly it. But it's really cool. Only finished the first episode, but I'm super intrigued. And it, like, not from us, but many other outlets gave it Game of the Year last year. I saw that. First episode free? I'm not sure. I meant to look that up, but I just bought a season pass. How much was it? $29.95 Australian. Oh, that's pretty chill. It's not bad. I think that's 5 episodes. The outrage I was in when I saw the Game of Thrones in local EB Games was like $70 for the season pass. I'm like, it's $30 online. Like, what are you doing? For a physical copy. Yeah, that's outrageous. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty unacceptable. Digital? It is. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you and I as well have both drifted back to some Battlefront this week. It's kind of my go-to when I don't have anything to go to. Me too. Like, it's great for that. It's interesting because we were talking about our talking point this week, and we came up with one, but then I also realized I had one in my head already that I'd forgotten about. Oh. But I just don't want to play an open world game at the moment. Yeah. God. Like, I'm really looking forward to Uncharted. Yeah, something a bit more. I think that's why I'm drawn to these adventure games. Because it's real, like, I don't know. Just funnel me down a corridor. It was just such a year of open world last year that I'm just ready to chill. I'm pumped for Dark Souls, but other than that, I'm pretty... Oh, and Far Cry Primal's out at some point.